everybody, this is your girl Shanty, and this is the next story time on this is a I would call it a more light-hearted story time compared to the last one that I uploaded. This is a more light-hearted one. This is a story on how I saw a shootout right in front of my grandmama house. So let me get into it real quick. So this story time took place when I was a teenager. This story time took place when I was a teenager. I was fairly young. I wasn't even 15 yet. I was maybe 13, 14. Just started going to high school. Yeah. And this was maybe 2010, but this was during the whole Tivoli incursion thing. And my grandmother actually lives near Tivoli, so all of them gunshot and them something them people I hear. I wish I knew why I was at my grandma's house at the time, but I can't exactly pinpoint why. What I do know was that schools were closed, and my brother and I and my cousin were at my grandmother's house. So let's get into it. So this is a night at the one we are sitting outside, and like we are built back. For the past couple of nights, we would be hearing like gunshots down the road, gunshots up there. But the thing about hearing gunshots is that when you hear them for as often as I have, you become desensitized to them. There have been times when shut up blaze outside and I'm inside sleeping like a baby, because guess what? As long as we know say I don't need them a come for, we good, we Gucci. Me or anybody who me love. Anyways, so they're outside and like we're vibing, we're holding a vibe. My grandma's husband at the time, God rest his soul in peace. My brother, my cousin, and I. And we did it, we had talk. And the veranda was a small veranda, but where we were at the time, it's that we didn't have our own yard. It wasn't our own yard. It was like an apartment-ish like, and we were downstairs. And there would be like this big land space where everybody shared. This huge land space where everybody shared. So you didn't have your own yard, and you would have this little gate up at the top. So you would have to come through the gate, cross through the land space, go for my grandmother's house. And the next thing too, like we were not on a good road either. Like that road that we lived on is one of the most dangerous roads. Like I know people that have gotten robbed on that road like all hours of the day. And that's the reason why every time whenever I'm going to my grandma's house, I feel like I have to be so careful. Like I'd be walking past people and they'd just be there cleaning their guns like it's nobody's business. As a school kid, whenever I'm going to my grandma's. But anyway, we did our talk, and like we hear gunshots here and there, and we comment on the gunshots. But I remember at this specific time, all I know is that 1 minute I talk to my brother, and the next minute me turn head. My cousin turned fear head, everybody turned them head. And we hear like the shots are getting more frequent. They're not like a pow anymore. They're first it's like every 10 minutes to every 7 minutes. It come like contraction to every 5 minutes. Until I realized that there is literally a shootout going on in front of my grandmother's yard. And it was I think it was two men, and they're shooting at each other. And they're out in this is how you know it's a Jamaican bad man and bad man. They weren't hiding behind anything. They weren't trying to hide behind a wall, behind a bush, nothing. The two of them, the out and the open, and lace each other with shot. Weirdly enough, the shot never did catch none of them, but they might lace each other with shot. Next thing you know, my brother goes into ultra protective mode. And my brother goes into ultra protective mode and he was like, yo, when I need to go inside, you know, really. Mind, okay, I'm not gonna lie. When the shootout started, I wasn't trying to go inside. I was just sitting there watching them, and my cousin was doing the same thing, and my grandma and my grandmother's husband, we were just all doing the same thing because at this point it became normal. So, you know, like my grandmother's watching and my grandmother's like, oh, look, him a shot him. And my grandma was amused, okay? She was amused. And I'm looking, I'm just like, oh, like I didn't say anything, but I was just looking. My brother gets, you know, annoyed. And he was like, yo, I need to go inside. No one. The man voice come out full force, even though this dude was no older than 17. He pushes, you know, him cuss and him rush me inside. He made me and my cousin go inside. And can you believe that my grandma was still outside watching the two guys shoot at each other? And my brother was pissed. He was so upset. He was like, grandma, you need to come inside, blah blah blah. And my grandma just my grandma was just chill. My grandma was like, we are talk about them just a shoot off at each other, you know, irritated. And my brother's like, straight shots. And you know, just straight shot them and you need to come inside and you can't say that, grandma. You can't make it look like say I sitting simple and all simply dangerous and you need to come inside. And like, in that moment, the roles were reversed. Like my grandmother in that moment became the child and my brother in that moment became the adult. And he rushed them in, well, rushed my grandma inside. My grandfather-in-law, let me call him step grandfather, I don't know. Whatever you call it when your grandmother marries somebody who is not, you know, like biologically related to you. I guess it would be your step grandpa, if that makes sense. My step grandpa is still outside sitting down, like nothing. Grandma comes inside and my grandma is laughing. She's like, she's having the time of her life. She is laughing like crazy. And my brother is cussing and he's upset and blah blah blah. She's laughing, I'm laughing, my cousin's laughing. I don't think we were laughing at the situation per se. I think we were just laughing at how protective my brother got. Because my brother doesn't really put his energy into arguments and them stuff there. He's not that type of person. He's, you know, he did it, but he's not the kind of person to get angry quickly. He's not quick to anger. So to see him get so quick to anger, like for us it was so simple. Like, I'm not thinking of a stray bullet coming to hit me, you know, but that's where he's thinking, and he was just trying to protect us and all of that. I guess because my dad wasn't there, my parents weren't there, you know, he's like trying to be the man of the house in that moment. My cousin is having the time of her life, and they're having the time of my life. My grandmas are having the time of my life. The whole time, while these two dudes outside are trying to lace each other with shots, with gunshots. But, moral of the story, on a serious level, we could have gotten shot because it was no, they were right in front of the gate. Like, right in front of the gate. We're here. You have the veranda. The veranda is literally so small, not even funny. Then you have the yard space, and then you have the gate, and they were right in front of the gate. So we could have gotten shot. There was nobody else outside but us. We could have gotten shot. So I guess I understand why he was so upset. He was so upset. At the time, at the time, I'm just like, you know, I was like 13, I wasn't even 14, I was 13, I'm just like, oh yeah, look, gunshot. that's how it was. But that's the story of how the shootout occurred outside my grandma's house. And yes, for the record, there were other random shots that continued throughout the night. But like I said, I slept like a baby. And everybody else slept like a baby. Because when you hear gunshots on a regular basis, you just get desensitized to it. Anyways, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the video. You know, share it, comment it, like it, you know, all of them nice things there. I plan on getting monetized, so I need all the support that I can get. Soon, y'all are gonna be hearing me begging y'all to watch the advertisement so I can get some money, so we can get some paper, so we can get some kind of a pocket, because money I have to make, bills I have to pay. Everybody knows that the right way. All them things there. Anyways, this is your girl, Shanti B, your season queen, and see you in the next one.